Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. Welcome to ENT classes. Today's topics are paranasal sinuses and its diseases. At first, I told of you what is paranasal sinuses. Paranasal sinuses are air-containing cavities in certain bones of the skull. There are 4 groups on each side of the face. Name of these paranasal sinuses are frontal sinus, maxillary sinus, ethmoidal sinus, and sphenoidal sinuses. Clinically, these sinuses group in 2. Number 1, anterior group, and number 2, posterior group. Anterior groups includes maxillary sinus, frontal sinus, and anterior part of the ethmoidal ear cells. And posterior group includes posterior group of ethmoidal ear cells and sphenoidal sinuses. Dear viewers, the importance here the ventilation of these sinuses. What are the ventilation and drainage of sinuses? I discuss now the ventilation of sinuses. Ventilation of paranasal sinuses takes place through their ostia. During inspiration, air current pressure, negative pressure in the nose and positive pressure during expiration. So, they are emptied of air during inspiration and filled with air during expiration. The ventilation is very much important of paranasal sinuses. Now, I discussed here the mucociliary clearance of the sinuses. That means drainage of the sinuses by mucociliary mechanism. Mucus from all sinus wall is transported by the cilia to the natural ostium and then throw it into the middle meatus of the noses. Dear viewers and 5th year student of Andinakis Medical College Hospital, the important paranasal sinuses, the function of paranasal sinuses. There are 7 functions of paranasal sinuses which is important to maintain the nasal function. Number 1, air conditioning of inspired air by providing large surface of paranasal sinus. Number 2, to provide the resonance of voice. Number 3, to act as a thermal insulator to protect the delicate structure like orbit. Number 4, function of paranasal sinuses are to lighten the skull bones. Number 5 function is to provide extended surface for olfaction. To provide local immunologic defense against microorganism. This is the number 6 function, and the last function number of paranasal sinuses are this sinus acts as a buffer against trauma and thus protect the delicate structure like brain injury. The disease condition of the sinus is called the acute sinusitis. Now I will discuss about the acute sinusitis. Acute inflammation of the sinus mucosa is called the acute sinusitis. Sinusitis may be 2 clinical types, open and close. Open and close type depend on sinus cavity can drain freely into nasal cavity through the ostia or not. The close sinusitis causes more symptoms and it causes complications. Dear viewers and dear students, the etiology of sinusitis. Now I will discuss here the etiology of sinusitis. Etiology is divided into two classes: the exciting causes and predisposing factors. Exciting causes means number one, nasal infection, continuation of the nasal mucosa, and infection from nose can travel directly to the paranasal sinuses. And two number, the swimming and diving. Infected water can enter the nose and paranasal sinuses through their ostia. Number three, the trauma. Compound fracture of the penetrating injuries of the sinus is also the exciting factor of sinusitis. And number four is the dental infection of the exciting causes of the paranasal sinusitis. Now the predisposing causes of acute sinusitis. Predisposing causes further divided into two groups: local and general. Local predisposing factors of acute sinusitis are number one, obstruction to sinus ventilation and drainage. Sinus ventilation and drainage obstruction. Normally the sinus are well ventilated. They also secrete a small amount of mucus which by ciliary movement is directed towards the sinus ostia, from where it drains into the nasal cavity. Any factors which interfere with this function can cause sinusitis due to stasis of secretion in the sinus. These are the nasal packing, hypertrophy of inferior turbinate, edema of the ostia due to allergic rhinitis, nasal polypi, structural deformity, that means deviated nasal septum, and benign and malignant neoplasm of the nasal cavity. Stasis and secretion of the nasal cavity. Number three, the previous attack of sinusitis. The second subgroup of general predisposing causes is environment and poor general health. Environmental means sinusitis is common in cold and wet weather. Atmospheric pollution like smoke, dust, and overcrowded is also predisposing factors for sinusitis. And last of general factors is poor general health. Dear viewers, all of the predisposing factors of paranasal sinusitis. Now the paranasal positive organism of paranasal sinusitis includes the Streptococcus aureus, Streptococcus pneumonia, Moxillera, Klebsiella, and Staphylococcus aureus. Dear viewers, now we will discuss the important topics, and next point is the clinical presentation of the acute sinusitis. Clinical features depend on the severity of the inflammation and efficiency of the ostium to drain the exudate. Close ostium sinusitis of its greater severity leads to more often to complication. The symptoms includes number one, constitutional symptoms, fever, generalis, malaise, and body ache. Number two, headache. Usually this is confined to the upper jaw and anterior frontal sinusitis. Number 3, the pain. Typically it is situated over the upper jaw. Number 4, the tenderness. Pressure on tapping over the anterior wall of the antrum produces pain. Number 5, redness and edema of the cheek. Number 6, nasal discharge, and last number of symptoms is post-nasal discharges. Now the viewers, next point is the treatment of paranasal sinusitis. There are two categories of the sinusitis treatment: is medical treatment and surgical procedure. Medical treatment includes the antimicrobial drugs, and number 2, the nasal decongestants drops, that means 0.1% xylo or oxymetazoline are used as nasal drops or spray to decongest the ostium and encourage to drainage of the sinus secretion. Number 3, the steam inhalation. Steam alone or medicated steam with menthol provides symptomatic relief of the pain and headache. And number 4, the analgesics. Paracetamol or other suitable analgesics should be given to relieve the pain and headache. And number 5 is the hot cementation. Local heat to the affected sinus is often helps in the resolution of the inflammation. Dear viewers, the surgical procedure, antral puncture and irrigation, intranasal antrostomy, and Carl-Weil operation. Details of this operative procedure are described in the section in another pages. Dear viewers, the complication of the sinusitis. Acute paranasal sinusitis converted into the subacute or chronic sinusitis. Osteitis or myeloosteitis of sinus bones, and third number of complication is orbital cellulitis or abscess. Thanks all of including 5th year students of Ad-Din Hafiz Medical College Hospital and all viewers. Thank you.